Heading today's new lesson, Business and Accounting Studies, Introduction to Double Entry. Right, really? Looking at me. Introduction to Double Entry. New lesson, start in a new page. Chapter number 6. Chapter number 6. Previous tube covers chapter number 3 and 4. Sorry, 4 and 5. Today 6. It covers 6 and 7. Introduction to double entry. Right. Double entry. Before coming to what is double entry, I'm going to teach you a new thing in accounts. You may know, sometimes you may learn in school. This is called an account. What do you call this? An account. Account is like a letter T. If you are new to accounts, this is new to you. The letter T, account is like a letter T, capital T. Okay. In this account, if you take your body, we have two sides. What are the two sides? Right and left. Right and likewise, in this account, we have two sides. That's what in the middle I put two lines, double lines. That side we call debit. This side we call, like right and left in an account, we call debit and credit. Debit and, so in an account there are two sides. What are the two sides? Debit and credit. It won't change. Always hereafter, always this side is debit and always this side is credit. It won't change. It won't change. Debit, credit, debit, credit. So what do you call this letter T? Account. In an account, what are the two sides we have for the debits and credit? Debit and credit. Can you draw this one first? Under the introduction to double entry, first heading account. Everyone record it, write it. If you have doubt, please ask. Account, debit, credit. Did you draw this? Don't draw small cutie size, okay? Write it properly. The CR paper, this side fully you have to draw. And middle you have to draw double line. That's how account should come. Right? The books, keep it up. No problem. Done? And don't draw the lengthy one, okay? Some people draw full page. Father, forefather, their father. No need, huh? Only 2-3 lines. It's a short, just the introduction. That's all, right? Okay, right. Next. Now, you see your teacher, your sir, Shadat sir here, right? But is this the correct Shadat? No. What you see is your teacher. My behavior is here like a teacher. But I am not a real Shadat here. My reality is outside. If you come outside only, you can see. If you come to my family, you can see. If you come my home, you can see, this is how sir mean. So once I come here, I can't behave like that. I can't remove the shirts and come with the skinny and 3/4 and do a wrapping here, right? You see, that can't be done. So I am a teacher, so I behave like this. Likewise, an account is an account like this. What I see in the screen, what you see in the screen, it's like the outlook only, like you see me now. It's only outlook. But actual account is not like this. The actual account is like this. Is there any difference? Is there any difference between first and second? Some people say find six differences, 8 differences. Like today, I saw one photo. They asking a doubt. They asking like this: find 8 differences between these two pictures. They have given everything same. Only there is a small spider with 8 legs, and there other side you have spider without leg. There's 8 difference you find. They say only intelligent people can find that. Loose, double loose, okay? Right. Okay. So when you come to account, now both are like same, but actual is number 2 should be like this. There are 4 columns in the debit side. Still I didn't finish, right? Debit side, how many columns are there? 4 columns. Likewise, in the credit side also, you have how many columns? Same like debit, you have credit side also 4 columns. The right and left are same, right? Right and left are same. But left side is little smaller than right side. Little smaller. We can't find out that, but there's a small difference is there, right? But in this account, you see that the power of the right hand, the power of left hand is different. No? Left hand people, their power of left is more than right hand. Right hand people, right power is more than the left hand. Could you realize that? Definitely. So that is what I said. There is a slight difference, but it's same. Outlook is same. Likewise, in an account, both sides, not like that, same. Like our right and left. So what are these columns? There should be a name, right? There should be a name. So what are the names of these columns? Debit side, we have 4 columns. First column we call date. Second column we say ledger folio. What is ledger folio? LF means ledger folio. What is ledger folio? Anyone know that? Page number. What number? We are not going to write anything in the ledger folio, but still we have to draw the line. You know why? You know why? There is a ledger folio here. Can anyone answer correctly? Let's see. Ledger folio means page number. Can we write page number in exam paper? No, right? Can we write page number in CR book? No, we don't write line. But still, you have to draw the line LF. Ledger folio. There should be line. It is must. You said you must have. Why? Any reason? Because we are in Sri Lanka. That's the only reason. That is the only reason. We are Sri Lankans. You must write even though there is no useful. Right? So when you come to the third column, it is details. What is this? Details. And the last column is amount in rupees. So what are the 4 columns in the debit side, my dear? Date, ledger folio, details, and amount. Likewise, the credit side also same column appears again. Date, ledger folio, details, and amount in rupees. So this is the real account. The first one is just an outlook. Second one is the real account. This is the original account. You understand? So first one is just an account, but no difference. Both are same. First one is without columns. Second one is with column. This is the original format of an account. Can you draw it quickly? It's just a format only. Okay. Don't worry about anything. Ledger folio. Please mark it page number. This format of accounts are just an idea only. Just an idea only. Later we will discuss about this. Right. Subheading types of accounts. Types of accounts. Right. Up to now in accounts, we have learned one full tube, but actually you have learned only 5 things. The entire tube includes only 5 things. What are the 5 things? We learn about assets. We learn about equity. We learn about income. That's all. Only 5 things you have learned up to now. In this, what are the changes coming? Increase, decrease, balances, how to find equity if they give asset and liability, how to find profit if they give income and expense. So summary is you have thoroughly learned about these 5 items. These are the types of accounts we used to say. In accounts, we have only these 5 types of accounts. Everything come under these 5 categories. Everything in accounts comes under these 5 categories. Everything, whatever it is. If you take example for asset, we can say building, we can say land, we can say cash, we can say vehicle, furniture, stock, many things you learn. Under equity, you learn only 2 things. What are the 2 things? Capital and drawings. Under liability, we can say bank loan, creditors, loan obtained from someone, right? Income, example, sales, expense, example. So these are the types of accounts. So what are the types of account? If they ask you, say assets account, equity account, liability account, income account, expense account. Tell me again, everyone. Asset account, liability account, income account, expense. So building account, capital account, drawings account. We add the word account after the particular things. Bank loan account, sales account, purchase account. You understand? So what are the 5 types of account, everyone? Asset account, equity account, liability account, income account, expense account. Income account, I have given one example for asset, liability, income and expense. Equity, of course, only there are 2. So other 4, you write this example as well as you write on your own one example. Building, you can write one more example. Bank loan, one more example. Sales, one more example, right? Can you note it down? Note it down, everyone. If anyone have doubt, please turn the mic and ask, okay? Have you all done? Please raise your hand. Fahad Nasar, done? Okay. So what are the types of accounts? Asset, equity, liability, income and income and income and right. Okay. Heading types of accounts. Already we know that. I used to write the types of account. You can write in any order. But I used to write the types of account in this. Assets, expense. Even in the previous one, I show you in the colors. You see, asset and expense comes in red color. And other three I put in white color. You know the reason? Because I used to say the types of account like this: assets, expense, equity, liability, income. There is a reason behind that. So when you come to types of accounts, we say, I used to say asset expense. Can you tell me? Asset expense, equity, liability, income. Asset expense, equity, liability, income. In English grammar, you see, I, you, they, we. These four comes to one category, right? He, she, it comes to another category. I work, you work, they work, we work. He works, she works, it works. So Ayu Devi, Ayo Devi, Ayo Devi. So Ayu Devi comes to one category. He, she, it come under another category. Likewise, in accounts, always the asset and expense comes to one category. Equity, liability, income comes to another category. So the rules for asset and expense same. Rules for equity, liability, income same. That's what I write in this order. So if we categorize into asset types of accounts into 5, I used to say in this order. Can you tell me the order again, everyone? Asset, expense. Stop and tell, okay? Asset, expense, equity, liability, income. Once again, equity, liability, income. So I am categorizing like this. Right. Now you can see asset and expense in the same color, that is coming under one box, right? And these three coming under one box. When we come to the transaction, what we have recorded in accounting equation, we had three types of things. Number one, balance. We record balances. Can you remember? Balance. We record increase. We record decrease. Plus minus. Plus minus. Balance. Plus. I said balance mean no plus minus. Balance mean no plus minus. So we have learned three things in accounts: balance, increase, decrease. Balance, increase, decrease. In assets account and expense account, if you get a balance, it is debit side. Now we are connecting the types of account with what? Accounting equation. Accounting, the increase, decrease, and balances we are going to record under debits and credit. We are going to transfer those things into debits and credit. We will see how to do it. First, we learn the rule. After that, I will tell you how to convert. So assets and expense, if you find a balance, debit side. Building is an asset, so building balance is debit side. Vehicle is an asset, vehicle balance is a debit. If they say the following balances are given, the following balances are given. So if they give vehicle, we have to write in the debit side. If they give a building, we have to write in the debit side. If they say balance, okay, careful. They say likewise expenses, if they give any balance, it should be debited. Balance debit mean if it is increased, which side, sorry, if the asset and expense balance is debit side, equity liability income balance comes in which side? Other side. Because in equation, asset is in one side, equity liability in opposite side. Therefore, the equity liability income comes in which side? Credit side. Can you understand, everyone? Can you understand? Right. So this is debit. This is, suppose if the balance is debit side, my dear, the increase in asset and expense comes in which side? Debit or credit? Can you tell me? This area I must. This point. Debit or credit? Huh? It is also debit. Then can you tell me this one decrease which side? Credit. You can fill the table. It won't be debit, right? Debit, debit, credit. Debit, debit, credit. Here, credit, credit, debit. Opposite. Debit, credit, debit, credit. Up and down I am talking. Right? Debit, credit, debit, credit, credit, debit. You understand? You see the difference? So these are the rules. Asset and expense, balance debit, increase debit, decrease credit. Equity liability income, balance credit, increase credit, decrease. Can you repeat, my dear? Asset and expense, balance debit, increase debit, decrease credit. Once again, asset expense, balance debit, decrease credit. Equity liability income, repeat, equity liability income, balance credit, increase credit, decrease debit. Once again, asset expense, balance debit, equity liability income. Don't memorize everything. Your main point that you have to keep in mind is only one. What is that? That is this. If you can remember this, my dear, rest you can change it easy. If you know this is the debit point, debit, credit. Debit into credit. Downwards you can change it, right? Debit, credit, debit, credit, credit, debit. So don't memorize everything. It's not memorizing subject. It's a practical subject, right? Note it down. Anyone have doubt? Who's in the online? Read out. Note it down clearly. Better use two different colors as I use red and white. You can use two different colors for one category.